Hi guys, welcome to the Defy Norm podcast. And if you're joining me on our Nomads with a Purpose YouTube channel, today, if you didn't know, my name is Victor. I'm the dad with Nomads with a Purpose, the one you kind of see on the sides. But lately, I've been really focusing on letting you guys know my journey because I think it'll resonate with you. And today, I'm going to talk about my 12 reasons why breathwork can change your life. And here at the Defy Norm podcast, it's all about living the life that you were meant to live. And also on our YouTube channel, you see us doing all these travel adventures. Well, if you didn't already know, I struggled a good portion of our time traveling because I had these beliefs and I had these blocked energy hubs that were impacting the way that I could live my life. And I went to work on myself. Thankfully, my family and my wife were extremely patient and encouraged me to have the growth that I knew I could have. But I'm not afraid of the work. I persist beyond a normal level. Probably in some ways it actually added some of the challenges because I'm so darn persistent and stubborn that I just kept working at it. So today I'm going to give you the data that will help you understand why I'm so keen on breathwork. Now, if you didn't know, breathwork is really gaining popularity. It's starting to be across all social medias. If you just put in hashtag breathwork, it's going to come up with a ton of things. But really what it comes down to is that it can help your health and wellness. Or if you're trying to evolve, maybe you want to jump into full-time RVing, maybe you want to jump into more adventure travel and you're struggling, I'm here to show you and tell you all the benefits. So number one, stress reduction. One of the biggest things that for me, why I couldn't go out and enjoy our travel is that my perceived perception of stress was very high. And breath work right from the beginning, within a week, cut that stress reduction down in half. So just the powerful breath work practice, whether it's a box breath or a belly breath, can really help you to drop your stress. And that's going to have a massive impact on your ability to jump into travel and your ability to adventure. Number two, and this is a big one, mental clarity. So one of the best and greatest health benefits to breath work is that it brings a ton of extra oxygen to the brain. Whether you're just doing a basic belly breath or a box breath, I do a lot of Tumo and breath of fire with my clients and myself. It's going to really bring extra oxygen to your brain, and not only extra oxygen to your brain, but extra oxygen to the parts of the brain where you really want them. We want to get them out of that primitive brain stem down here and get it out of the amygdala and send it into the parts of the brain that can have you have creative thoughts, imagination, logic, and give you the ability to live the life of your dreams. And I saw that within a few weeks as well. Mental clarity, that was number two. Number three, improved emotional well-being. How do I want to put this? When I was traveling full time, they would call me Manny the Moody Mammoth, which is like a character from Ice Age, because I would swing from being very happy to being the moody mammoth. And most of the time I was that moody mammoth, in part because I was in a fight or flight state. And we'll talk about that a little bit later on one of the other numbers. But that emotional well-being, that balance, and not to say that I was low and boring, breath work really improved my ability to bring my emotional state up to happiness and joy and keep it there. So that's number three. Number four, and this is a big one as well, increasing amounts of energy. Breath work helped me to have a lot of more sustainable energy. Now, that's not to say I've never struggled with getting up and having energy for a workout and getting up and having energy for a class. But on some of these things, like a 15-mile hike, I struggled to find the energy to find that kind of long sustained energy. And breath work really helped me to improve that very, very quickly. That's number four. Let's see, number five, the quality of sleep. And this is a really, really important one. If you're looking to live a life of your dreams and looking to jump up another level, whether it's in your career whether it's in your relationships, whether it's in your own personal development, nothing happens with a good quality of sleep. So I've tracked, since I've done breath work starting 3 years ago, not only has the quality of sleep improved, but also the quantity that I need. I used to sleep my 8 to 9 hours and wake up feeling very unrefreshed. And with the use of breath work, it's actually helped it to the point that I can get 7 hours and feel completely refreshed, even though living a very active lifestyle. So I went from 9, not so good, to 7, amazing, get up and charge your day. So breathwork can really change it. And when I'm talking about the amount of time, guys, for me and my clients, sometimes 5 to 10 minutes. In a perfect world, I like to do a longer guided meditation, but sometimes I have a lot of clients and people that I'm doing, or we're out doing our own recreation, right? So it's really important that we have good quality sleep, so you have recovery for your muscles. All right, improved respiratory health is another one that I think is extremely important, and that I've gauged. In general, when we say in the fitness and health and fitness industry, when you're gauging your maximum heart rate, it's 220 minus age. I've been able to add maximum heart rate by the use of breath work. For some reason, it's allowing my heart rate to come up a little bit higher. Those 5 to 10 beats that I can actually raise at that top end have given me greater capacity to enjoy all my activities and sports. Not only that, but it's also drops my resting heart rate, and the health of my lungs has improved. So my pulmonary function, by all those breath holds and working my diaphragm, has improved health and the detoxification of my body. All right, number 7, increased recovery. By doing breath work, I have seen an improvement in my ability to recover from workouts, my jiu-jitsu, my hikes, any activity that we do. It's quite obvious, the ability for the muscles to recover, because you're shifting out of that fight or flight state into rest to restore. So muscular recovery is improved with breath work, much like what we see in ice baths. I am actually having the same impact with breath work, and you're not jumping into an ice bath first thing in the morning. Not that there's anything wrong with that. A lot of people do it, and I actually enjoy it as well from time to time. All right, number 8. Balancing that fight or flight and that rest to restore. We have 2 parts of our nervous system, that fight or flight, that autonomic, that like, let's get things done, here comes a bear, we got to get something done, and that rest to restore, where those muscles recover. What I've noticed is a beautiful harmony and being able to shift from one to the other. I used to tell my clients that before they leave, I needed to make sure they were in rest to restore, and they didn't quite understand what that meant. And it's very simple. When you come in to work out, or you're doing an activity that requires that has a vigorous nature, you're shifting into that run away from a saber-toothed cat nervous system, or you could think of it as driving stick shift, 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th. You can't live life in 5th gear. We got to downshift. We got to bring it down and calm it down. And what I've noticed with breath work is that ability to finish activities and boom, shift into that parasympathetic. You can see it I can see it and feel it in my digestion and how I assimilate food and energy. Wonderful, wonderful thing that it's been doing. Improve mind-body connection. Now, I've been working out since I was in, middle school. And mind-body connection is certainly one of those things that we really learn as we're working out. All right, I want to envision this muscle getting big and strong, and that has always been part of my practice and exercise, is to have that connection, whether it's a flow, whether it's doing a move in jiu-jitsu, some practicing a submission. Having that mind-muscle connection is critical. But I've noticed that I'm even more tuned into my body and more tuned into my emotional state. So that's improved a lot from breath work. Number 10, improve metacognition. Now, that's not what Spider-Man does. Metacognition is the ability to float outside your body and observe the self, right? A level of mindfulness. Being mindful and being able to make a decision, because in the end, we're all running, the subconscious is running the show. And a lot of that subconscious is running based on our belief systems that develop when we were younger. And those things that can derail us are running in the subconscious. And so by improved metacognition, which I've seen through breathwork, this is an absolute game changer from breathwork. You're able to float outside and go, okay, it's not that dangerous. Maybe I'm just acting out of a belief system that there's always danger, right? And so if you're looking to improve your health, being able to observe yourself outside your body, sort of like in a third person, will help you to achieve and unload the baggage that has been burdening you. Or if you're looking to jump into something new, a new sport, a new activity, a new travel, and you find that you can't take flight, improved metacognition will give you the ability to go, no, I'm observing myself. I'm right now saying no, even though I really want to. Maybe instead I can accept that program, that belief system, but then act in a way that who I want to become. Metacognition is a big one, and it helps you, and it's improved significantly through breath work. Number 11, improved immune function. Another amazing byproduct of breath work. In the last 3 years of breathwork practice, specific breathwork practice, I've gotten nothing more than a sniffle that lasts less than a day, and I'm better. And so immune function improves rather dramatically because you're alkalizing the body, you're detoxifying. So the diaphragm, when you're doing deep breath work, the diaphragm is squeezing into organ systems and helping the flow of lymphatic fluid. Lymphatic fluid and your lymphatic system is essentially the rain gutters of your body. And so if they get clogged and you get backup of all these toxins, you're going to get ill. So when you start breathing and doing breath work, not only are you detoxifying the body through the squeezing of the muscles, squeezing of the diaphragm onto the organ systems, you're detoxifying, but you're also hyper alkalizing the body through breath because you're adding extra oxygen. And the last one, and probably the most surprising to me, was an improved spirituality, an improved spiritual connection. And this is a little more woo-hoo, but I considered myself a very spiritual person, but by practicing my breath work, it allowed me to even connect a little bit more, whether it's God, the quantum field, the universe, whatever it is you refer to. I can unequivocally tell you that for me, really connecting to all these energy hubs has been able to give me a connection with the universe that makes me feel like, you know what, the universe has my back. I can feel that. Let's move forward, share this story, help other people achieve their best life. So that is it. Those are the 12 ways that breath work has improved my health and well-being. I hope that that helps you to kind of take that step, take that leap. You can start off with something as easy as belly breath, because the vast majority of people, 9 out of 10 people that I evaluate, test for a breathing dysfunction. That means they're not breathing and distending in through their diaphragm. As they inhale into your diaphragm, you're supposed to be extending your abdomen. If you are inhaling and just breathing in and out through your shoulders, you are likely in a fight or flight response through the majority of your day. And because you are in a fight or flight response to the majority of your day, by definition, you are not going to be getting blood flow or cerebrospinal fluid to the parts of the brain that are going to help you to be your creative best. So doing a breathwork practice where you're just simply integrating the belly breath, right? Breathing in and out. That would be a great one. Box breath is a good one. Inhaling for 4, holding for 4, exhaling for 4, holding for 4. Doing that for time, guys. Set your timer 5 to 10 minutes every day, and I promise you're going to get some of these benefits. And the more you practice, the more you're going to get out of it. Like anything, it takes practice to do it. I can't tell you that I was improved my metacognition on the first day. I wasn't increasing my awareness and floating outside my body and going, that's not who you want to be. You don't want to be that. You don't want to be afraid of taking steps and stepping forward in this new life, right? So I hope that's enough to convince you. If you have any questions and you're coming across this podcast or this video and you're ready to take the next step, we can help you to learn a new breathwork practice, or even more, help you with life coaching and help integrate all the pieces of the puzzle that can help you to step into your best life. Until next time, take care.